Great day, everyone. Great day. It is Friday, the 20th of March, 2026. I'm Matthew Levi. This is the Oracle at 8. What a day. What a day. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. I'm still sort of getting set up here. Trying to trim some of this sweet grass into smaller pieces so it's a little easier to put on the smudge pot. Oh, but it's going to be an amazing day. Hello, Bubbles. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Ricky Hale. Thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate both of you, and I appreciate all of those that are going to watch and will watch this transmission. It should be a very good one today. Oh, my bad. Let me mute that real quick. Mute the ringer so that doesn't happen anymore. I always forget that. I have a tendency to forget that. But that's all right. That is all right. My charcoal's not quite ready to drop the smudge on it yet. But that's okay. Give it a minute. Running just a little bit behind this morning. Well, or am I right on time? Perspective, right? Perspective. We tend to operate on what we think is our time, or our concept of time, linear time, but everything happens at divine time, and occasionally I need these kind of little reminders. So anyway, we're here. I'm here. Bubbles is here today. My beautiful bride Tasha is off work today. This is her long weekend, and she's with me. She may come sit back here with me here in a few minutes. I don't know. We'll see. But, as always, load the smudge with all the sacred herbs. And then we cast. And we pray. We call to the four directions, the powers of the water, the wind, the earth, and the fire, and to the great spirit of all that is God the Father, God the Mother, and all of the children in between, here and there in the unseen realms, the nature spirits, our ancestors and ancient ones, the children that will come after, the future generations, the star nations, the angels and archangels that watch over us, as well as our spirit guides assigned to us. I thank you. Thank you for this gathering. I send this smoke and herbs through space and time and ask that you surround all those that are watching and will watch. Surround them with your light, your grace, your peace. Bring them clarity and calm to their center. 7, remove any and all cords of fear, doubt, insecurity, and anxiety. Thank you once again, Great Spirit, my team, for all that is for this day, for the allowance to be of service to the whole, to the greater good and the collective of all that is. For I am the way, I am the truth, I am the light of the world, I am Matthew Levi, I am the Oracle. All right. Spirit, bring those in with the ears that need to hear, and the ears to hear, eyes to see. All right. So, it is Friday the 20th. The sun moves into Aries today, and the new year begins. The new solar cycle begins. We had the new lunar cycle closing out. It'll be starting soon. Actually, the new Lunar New Year was back in February, about a month ago, and this is the solar new year today, the equinox. This is where light and dark are at the balance point, and from here till the solstice, the light continues to grow and overtake the darkness. So, but again, everything is cyclical. Everything is cyclical. The message today that I received whenever I was prepping for this, like I always do, is new beginnings. New beginnings. We are standing in the gate right now at a new beginning, and things are about to really kick off and start running as the Aries fire gets lit now. So new beginnings. It's a chance to start over. Each day that we wake back up in our conscious in body, we have an opportunity to begin our lives again. And I know this concept may be challenging for some to grasp and understand, that everything happens from the now and that we're not our past and we're not our future. It's just a big, man, multi-dimensional, multi-layered thing. But each and every day that we wake up, we get the chance to begin anew. And in each and every moment, we get the chance to begin anew. And this is why I was told this morning and reminded again that the practice of the beginner's mind is so valuable and so important to maintain. And that is just approaching each and every moment as something new, as something exciting, an opportunity to learn, to grow, to go a different way, to make a choice. And when you hold that beginner's mindset of, this is something new, this is exciting, this is an adventure, and you release your preconceived ideas, insistences, or expectations of how this adventure should go, you decrease the suffering that comes and the disappointment that comes when those insistences or expectations are not met. So today, practice beginner's mind, begin anew. As Tasha joins me in studio today, Velma, come on over here and lay down. Say hello, Tasha.
Good morning.
So, anyway, chance to begin anew. And I'm wearing a new shirt today, and I have a new coffee cup that my lovely bride was supposed to be for my birthday, which isn't till May, but it showed up in the mail, and I was like, oh, what is this? So, my new Acid for Squares coffee cup. I love this. This shirt that I'm wearing has this same melted alien face on the back. And the front of it says, "We're all mad here," from Alice in Wonderland. If you guys don't know Acid for Squares, it's an amazing podcast hosted by Tanya Dahl and Cody Blue Snyder, who is Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister's son. It's available on YouTube or Spotify. I prefer Spotify because there's less ads. But those two are doing some amazing work. I highly recommend you guys checking them out if you haven't already. A lot of the stuff on there and the guests they have on there really just sort of confirm what I've already experienced and what I already know, although there are times that I do learn other things. All right?
That's a great guess.
Yeah, they do. I'm looking forward to the newest one, again, that we'll probably watch later this afternoon with Robert Edward Grant. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a agnostic, polymath, just extremely intelligent man, and got some powerful insights. He's created and developed a AI for the Gaia network called the Architect, and I haven't used it because I have my own sort of I don't know.
We're not into AI much.
Yeah, I've never been one for a lot of tech. It just, the vibe for me is just it I don't know. It doesn't quite sit with me, and there's something about AI that I just don't quite like. I understand that it is a tool that can be used either way, like any tool can. You can use the screwdriver to drive the screw as it was intended, or you can use it to kill somebody as a weapon, right? It's just a tool. It's the intent behind it. And right now, I sense a lot of the intent behind AI is about manipulation and control and misinformation. But that's just me and my perspective. Again, everything on here comes from my perspective. Doesn't mean I'm right, wrong. It's just my experience and the things I've come to know, my gnosis, which is all my UPG, unverifiable personal gnosis, meaning it was my experience and there's no way I can prove it to you. That's it. But it all came from me going deep, deep within my spirit, my soul self, my unconscious mind, my subconscious programming, stepping outside of myself and viewing myself from the outside perspective. And so how did I get here? I had to begin. I had to wake up one morning and be like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to go a different direction. So good day, Madison. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being here. But as always, we tend to bring you messages of love, the unconditional love of Source Incarnate here on Earth, the unconditional love of Source that powers all of creation and all of cosmos, even the darkness, even the stuff that's fearful, even the negative stuff is of Source. And when I say unconditionally supportive, I mean unconditionally supportive. We wake up every day, as I said, with a new opportunity, a new beginning to choose how we want to live, how we want to perceive the world. Do we want to continue to perceive it through that mindset we had yesterday that may be a lack mindset or a victim mindset, or where everything is a personal attack or a judgment on you? No, I don't take things personally. What other people do, that's their business. I don't take it personally. If somebody blasts a projection at me and calls me judgmental, that's okay. That's okay. That's your perspective. I hold no judgment against people. I have a great deal of compassion for people because I know what it took for me to get to this point. The amount of strength and discipline that it takes to free yourself from your suffering that you yourself have created. And so that's why I say it's personal gnosis. I know what it takes. I've done the work. And it's not easy, which is why I tell people that come to me that want to go through my mentorship program or my shaman program that it is not for the faint of heart. It requires a massive amount of strength and self-discipline. And that can be challenging for a lot of people. So hopefully those of you that are watching or will watch will look within and find that well of strength, that infinite well of strength, because it is there and it all comes, from Source, from the Creator, from the Great Spirit, from God the Mother, God the Father. But new beginnings today, new beginnings. I'm going to pull a card here today from the Power of Love deck to see if there's anything that we may be missing or that may help us to activate that power of love and help us begin anew. Acceptance. Acceptance. Man, oh man. The acceptance card says you're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. What'd I just say? Don't take shit personally. Accept people as they are. Accept the world as it is. Release your need to control. That again goes back to that beginner's mind. When you let go of that need to control or insistence on controlling and that it has to look a certain way, you release that energetic attachment that is your judgment of it, and therefore you will not lead yourself to suffering when it doesn't come out the way you see it, because everything happens in divine timing. And I think that's what a lot of the control is. The control issue is people want it now. People want it now. We've been conditioned to want everything instant satisfaction, instant gratification. And quite honestly, spirit doesn't work that way. Spirit doesn't work that way. One thing I try to get through to people, especially my students, is when you start walking away, you have to let go of your insistence and expectation of how it's going to appear and allow divine timing to work. Allow it to work for you. This is where I talk about the dream weavers up there weaving that thin red thread of faith that everybody's connected to in the great cosmic tapestry of life, sending that shuttle across the loom with those "Are you sure?" moments, right? So you've begun anew and you're walking your path, and everything's moving well, and then all of a sudden comes an "Are you sure?" moment. This is the dream weavers, this is the higher self asking you, are you sure this is the way you want to go? And you have to say yes or no. You're given a choice at that moment to choose which path you want to go. Do you want to go back the old way? Do you want to go the new way? Choice. So, today, acceptance. Release your need to control things, situations, people, and embrace the rhythm of life. Again, back to the very beginning, a new cycle is beginning today, right? We're in the new solar cycle. The new solar cycle starts today, a little bit later this afternoon. I think when I checked a couple hours ago, the sun was still at like 29:53 Pisces, so it'll be here in a little bit. Anyway, Junior, thank you for tuning in from Ghana. I appreciate you. Welcome. But new beginnings. New beginnings, beginning anew. And sometimes, oh, Velma do, you just ripped that big old poof right open. And that's all right. That's all right. Good thing Dad can sew. Good thing I can sew. Yeah, I'll have to sew that up. Yeah, I'll have to sew that up. That's okay.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah, I know. We should have brought her bed in here. You're okay. I'm not upset with you. I'm not upset with you. I know. Just puppy doing puppy stuff. And that's okay. See, this is me accepting. This is me releasing control in real time. It's okay.
Silly
That's
girl.
okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, she ripped it pretty
That's a good one.
Yeah. Now, come on.
You're okay.
Settle down. Settle. All right. So, Junior would like a card today. Back up, V. Now, come on. I need you to go sit.
Big puppy problems.
I know, big puppy problems. Look at her. Look at her. All right, Junior from Ghana, Kumasi, Ghana, Africa. What do Source have for you today in order to help you activate the power of unconditional love within you and begin anew in this new cycle? Junior needs to take responsibility. Responsibility, Junior. You must become aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. You must become responsible for you. Nobody is responsible for anybody but themselves. You're responsible for you. Matthew's responsible for Matthew. Bubbles is responsible for Bubbles, right? You're not responsible for anybody but you and how you react, how you interact, how you perceive, and how you show your love. Man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's a challenge for a lot of people. I think that can be challenging for a lot of people wanting to take responsibility for their lives. This again goes back to that conditioned and programmed mindset that we are the victim, and we are not. We are the hero of our story. We get to write the story how we want it. We wake up again each day, resurrected, back in body, with an opportunity to begin again. So, anybody else? Anybody else? Who's with me? See, I see 7 up there. Bubbles would like a card.
Yeah.
What does Bubbles need today? What does she need to know today to activate the power of love within her? Unconditional, because again, the love that comes from Source is unconditional. Virtue, Tasha. Tasha gets virtue. Acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes and encourage others to grow. We were just having a conversation about this prior to coming on. Some of your coworkers, about half of them have this sort of mindset and mind state that we have, that we don't take everything personal. It's not a personal attack or judgment on us. We know that we're responsible for ourselves. We know the the depths of our soul and the amount of strength it takes to be virtuous. It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard, and I'll admit. I mean, there's times it's challenging for me. Those they become fewer and far.
Yeah, you just learn to not stay in that mindset too.
Yeah, you learn to begin anew.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, well, that happened 5 minutes ago. Hell, here's a new chance for me to let that go and move on.
Moved on.
So Bubbles gets virtue today.
All right.
Acknowledge the loving attributes of your soul and encourage others to grow.
No problem.
You got it. See, a natural born leader. Ricky Hale. Ricky Hale, individuality. Boy, this tracks along with our conversation the other night. Ricky, individuality. You need to leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Go back to our conversation the other night and think about individuality and everything that was said in that conversation. You need to figure out who you are and express your unique flavor of love and leave it on everything that you touch, whether it be your art, your conversations with people, whatever it is, your interactions with the world. Be the individual. Don't be an automaton out there running around. The more you become aware of yourself and take responsibility for yourself and your individual expression, the clearer you will be able to see the way ahead for you, as well as where others may be hung up in their expression and walking in that sort of programmed mindset that is wholly based in fear for the most part. Fear of people's judgments, fear of failure, fear of separation, abandonment, those kinds of things. So anyway, who else? Anybody else with me? If you're with me, drop a comment and I'll pull you on. I can't tell who that other head is up there. So Alex Murthan. Boy, I haven't seen your face in a while. So Alex, if you would like a message from Spirit, stand by and I will pull you on. Anybody else that would like me to pull a card for them, deliver a message, let me know. Alex, what does Alex need to know today to unlock and activate the power of unconditional love of the One, of the Source, to help further him down his path? Alex gets elevation. This says that you are elevating. You are making conscious decisions to raise your vibration to that of unconditional love, which probably explains why you're here this morning. Again, haven't seen much of you, but elevation, Alan. Continue to do the work. Continue to be a beginner. Continue to release control, your need and insistence for things to be a certain way. Continue to release judgments about yourself, more importantly, because once you release your judgments about self, you're no longer judging anybody else because everybody else is you. So continue to do the work and continue to elevate, Alex. Anybody else? It's crazy, man. The last few sessions on here, I'll see that viewer count go up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's wild. Not everybody interacts, but that's okay because I understand that not everybody has the ears to hear or the eyes to see. So for those with the ears to hear, let them hear, and the eyes to see, let them see. Anybody else? Any questions or comments? Any questions or comments? I know, I feel you guys. I feel you. I need to reload my smudge pot here. Reload the smudge pot. Bubbles, do you have any questions or comments?
No, I'm ready to move on from this week. It was a rough work week.
Yeah.
And Tuesday was probably the worst day. I had to work through it.
process.
It is.
It's a process.
Um,
And it's a constant. It's a constant process. It's
yeah.
continual. But it comes in cycles. It comes in cycles, periods of growth, periods of stagnation and decline and decay, and that's okay. That is okay. So, Jean-Michel, thank you for being here this morning. As we begin anew, that is the main message today. New beginnings as we approach the equinox here that should be coming up here in just a few hours. As the sun is now up here in northeast Oklahoma. Yes, Lenny, I'm pulling you right now. But new beginnings. Begin anew. Be a beginner. Don't be afraid of failure. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to begin. And then you have to keep going, keep going, keep going. Continue, continue, continue. But today, Jean-Michel. Jean-Michel, cause and effect. Cause and effect today, Lenny. You need to be aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. How has the Kybalion and the Hermetics, the book that I gave you the other day, how have you been dealing with that? Have you understood what cause and effect means? Because this is a reminder that what you create inside is what appears outside. So, cause and effect. That is a fundamental law of the cosmos and of the universe and of creation, right? This is as within, so without. This is what you think, what you feel, is what you put out. And that's the flavor, that's the energy, that's the vibration that you're putting out, and therefore that is what's going to attract everything else. And that is what has the effect. You are the cause of everything that happens in your life. At one level or another. At one level or another. Consciously waking here, choices in the moment, subconscious programming that you're just running on, or from the superconscious or unconscious level of spirit that is working and manipulating all of reality specifically for you and your path. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. I've talked about this concept and this idea a lot. You know, cause and effect, what you put in is what you get out. But I also understand that as all time is now, and that outside of this physical, conscious, waking existence that is actually the dream, time doesn't exist, that everything is happening all at once, concurrently. Everything from the past as well as everything from the future is all happening at the same time, and this is how we access it. So when it comes to cause and effect, I feel like, yes, while we have the cause and effect here in the physical plane, there is an overall effect that our soul wants to have projecting down here into the physical plane that is pulling us towards it, initiating the causes to achieve the overall effect. So it's sort of like effect initiating the cause. It's one of the great paradoxes that I found in this practice, that there are a great many paradoxes out there. So choices in the moment, Lenny. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Chance Patterson, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you'd like a card, drop a comment. Just say card. Anybody else that's watching that would like a card, just drop a comment. Now, let me know you're here and I will pull you on. But the main message today, beginner's mind, new beginnings as we start this solar cycle. Start this new solar year. You know, it's a powerful time. If you step outside, you can tell the energy is different today. I know I can. I know I certainly can. You know, the energy yesterday was fine for me. I had a great day yesterday. I had to challenge myself because conscious Matthew, shadow Matthew, ego side Matthew, not self Matthew, wanted to get out of the house and go and do all this stuff outside of the house. And higher self Matthew says no. You need to stay here. You don't need to go eat lunch there. You have a refrigerator full of groceries. You need to go fix your own lunch, right? Oh, what do I want to cook? Oh, what do I want to cook? Oh. You know, I have to do this. I have to, then clean up the mess and do the dishes, do all the prep work and all that. But I made conscious choices to go for the higher good. And I had an amazing afternoon. It was just, it really was. Sitting in meditation and then hearing, okay, turn to this program here. And then I start watching this, and it's just like they always do, beaming in over the top of whatever's going on and confirming or supplementing to information to what I'm seeing on the set, which is amazing, and that comes from practice and from discipline, from self-discipline. I had to really dig into my self-discipline yesterday and be like, nope, I'm going to listen to myself and not the not self that wants to just go and have, physical, visceral experiences. No, I need to sit in this moment and have an individual, a day where I am listening above, and it's amazing the stuff that came through yesterday. So again, that's just me. That was my conscious choice. That was my discipline and my practice. So, Leanne McAllister, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you would like a card, please drop a comment and let me know that you're still here, and I'll pull a card for you. But Leanne, I can see you're still up there. Chance, I see you're watching, so I'll go ahead and pull one for you too. Chance Patterson, what does Chance need to know today to activate the power of unconditional love of Source, of the One, of the Creator, of the Great Spirit of all that is, to help him begin anew in this new solar cycle? Respect, Chance, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love, and that is valuable. That is valuable. Understanding that everybody has their own path, and it's only the fool that runs around the mountain all the time saying, this is the way, my way is the best. No. I'm saying my way is my way. If you want to do the things I've done to achieve what you want, or the things that you feel I have achieved, then do it. This is why I sit here and freely do this. But I respect each and everybody's path. I know that not everybody's going to get it, and I respect that. So, and I value their perspective. But again, it's their perspective, and I only have mine. Sometimes I need that perspective coming back at me to understand if it's truly my perspective. Again, are you sure moments? And so a lot of times I'll be like, yeah, I am sure. So Leanne, if you're with me, pull your card. Tiara, thank you for joining in, and good on you, Chance, for continue to do in the work, man. I know it takes a great deal of inner strength and discipline to go into those depths of your soul self, your spirit self, into the depths of your subconscious mind, into the depths of your shadow, your darkness, to learn and to understand and to alchemize and change your story, change how you operate in the world, change how you move through life.
Leanne sent me a message. You can't comment on your live.
Oh, that's okay. Leanne, I'm going to go ahead and pull you a card. Tasha said that for some reason, you're not able to comment, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the card for you. Much respect to you, Chance. And if you're still in the fence business, man, I need a couple gates. So reach out. But Leanne McAllister. Leanne gets the kindness card. The kindness card is a bit of confirmation saying here that you're a humanitarian made of love and you're able to share that energy with others. And I see that. I see that out there in the way you interact and the way you share. I can see that you have a good deal of amount of kindness and that you truly do love people and have respect for their journey. So continue on being kind, expressing kindness, expressing love, Leanne. As John Michelle says, you're struggling today with impending loss. How does cause and effect relate to that? You have to understand that there is a cause for it, and the effect is you having this opportunity to examine it and choose whether to attach to it or not. Right? Because when you attach to the idea of loss, that is you attaching your fear of separation and being separate from that person or whatever it is that's happening. Right? The cause of the loss gives the effect of, do I want to hold on to this energy? And it's okay. I understand. Grief, and especially loss of loved ones or close friends, is challenging. It's challenging because it triggers that separation. But when you truly know, when you achieve gnosis and you truly know that nothing is ever a loss, that death is not a finality. It is simply a rebirth back into spirit, because we are always there, and this is the dream. It's simply waking up from the dream, is all that is. But yeah, there's something there for you, right? It's to give you the opportunity to view that and examine it from in here, and how you want to carry it. If you want to carry it. If you want to carry it. And again, my condolences, Lenny. And if you want, we can chat afterward about some of that and let you verbally process. Because that's really, I think, what it is emotional attachments, right? And having that sense of security or identity that comes from whatever it is that's about to go away. It makes you question all that, and that's okay. It's okay to grieve the loss of people, especially. But when you know it's not really a loss and that they're still there, they're just not visible anymore here in the waking. But if you go within, you can still see them. You can still connect to them. You can still talk to them. Right? So that's what that's about. But again, back to the very beginning of this transmission. New beginnings. New beginnings. Really angry? Feel that in your body. Feel that in your body, and feel how that attachment to that is what's causing that irritation. But new beginnings. That individual is about to take off on a new beginning. It's not an ending. It's a new beginning. It's, again, shifting your perspective, shifting your mindset is what this is all about. That's what this is all about. That's the main thing I try to teach people. It is your perspective, and the perspective you hold can be either one of a low vibration, one of a fearful vibration, or one of a higher vibration, a united, loving vibration, right? One of separateness or one of unity. They all meet here in the middle, and whichever one you give power to is what's going to be projected out.
Leanne said thank you.
You're welcome, Leanne. You are welcome, Leanne. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you that are watching and will watch. I would appreciate everybody smacking the share button down in the corner, or the stars button, and donating if you want to, or check out the links below. My website, direct donations accepted to either one of their PayPal or Cash App, as well as the link to my YouTube page, as I said. Facebook takes these lives down after about 30 days, so I'm taking them immediately after I finish here and moving them over to my YouTube channel, and that link is now in the link section there. So All right, Bubbles, I love you.
Love you too.
Go enjoy getting your hair did.
I will. Bye, everybody.
And I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay. Love you.
That's okay, Lenny. Take your time. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush it. Give yourself some time to process. And again, after I get off of here, I'll upload this video real quick, and then I'll give you a video call, and we can chat about it and allow you to talk and hear yourself process, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. I understand it's a concept, and it's difficult to grasp whenever you're in the moment and you're sensing that emotional connection to people and the impending separation from it. I understand. I totally get it. Brandy Burke, I can see your chat head up there this morning. Thank you for being with me. Need to find me on YouTube. Have a great yeah. Well, the link is in the comments there to my YouTube page. Hit the link down there in the corner, the little chain down there, and it'll pop up a screen, and you'll see all the different links to my website, my YouTube channel, as well as direct donations if you so choose to. But Brandy, I will go ahead and pull you a card today as we all begin anew. What does Brandy need to know today to invite and accept the unconditional loving source and activate it within herself? Is patience, Brandy. Patience, patience, patience. You have to be able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Back to the beginner's mindset. Back to the beginner's mindset, right? We all want to try to control time and it be instant satisfaction, instant gratification. But sometimes we have to understand that the desired effect that we're wanting to achieve takes time to get here, right? Everything happens in divine time. We want it happening here in real time, right now, right now, right now. So patience today, Brandy. Be patient, not with just yourself, but with those around you, and allow things to come. Right. This is what I talk about. Where faith and the trust. Right. That is the surrender, the allowance to let things unfold the way Spirit intends them to. So. And you're welcome, Jean-Michel. You're welcome. The apprentice is with me, and he said you remind him his best friend. It's also named Matthew. Oh, sorry about the other one. That committed suicide. That's rough. You know, I was there once. I was there. I almost did it. Almost did it. Till my dog looked at me and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Now I really think I'm crazy because my dog's talking to me." That's okay, Lenny. I will call you and chat with you here in a few minutes. But today the main message is new beginnings. We get a chance every day to start over. We get a chance in each and every moment to choose a new beginning, a new direction if we want to go that. There's nothing and nobody saying you have to continue down this same path that you've been going forever. This same path. You can change. You can redirect. You can begin anew. You can begin a new direction. You know? People change careers all the time. That's why it's called a midlife crisis, you know? I don't think it was Picasso didn't start painting till he was in his 50s or something like that. You know, a lot of people, self-included. I'm getting ready to turn 50. Getting ready to turn 50 here in about a month and a half. And, you know, it's another new beginning. As I just got a wave of chills coming over saying, yeah, it's fixing to kick off, buddy. That's why we had you put your shoes back on, because you need to be able to move. You need to be able to move. And this is also why I talk about the middle way, or staying centered, right? Because if you're in the middle, then you're prepared to go any way you need to go, right? Love you too, Lenny. Love you too. Appreciate you. So, anybody else with me? Anybody else with me that would like a card or a message? But I think that's pretty much the main message. I'll pull one more. Because acceptance was the very first card, which is releasing that need to control and insistence. And then you also need cooperation. Cooperation for the collective today. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you have to realize that every person and every experience has value. Yeah, because they're you. They're you in another vessel, in another form. And they're here to teach you something, and you're here to teach them some, right? That's it. Cooperation. And that is something that I feel maybe sort of lacking in the world at this time, but it's coming back around. But more and more people are learning this, or actually relearning this, that there's greater power in cooperation and collaboration than there is in competition. There's greater power in cooperation and collaboration than there is in competition. And the more we learn to cooperate with each other, the more we learn to collaborate with each other, the more we learn to stay in the middle and stay in that frequency of unconditional love. Again, it's releasing judgments. And when you release your judgment about it, you release the attachment to it, the energetic attachment to it, and you release the suffering that comes with it. So learn to cooperate, not just with each other, but with Source. Again, that effect drawing you through the cause. Allow things to unfold. So, but anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today. That's going to be about it for today. I'm going to go ahead and reload the smudge pot one more time. And say another little prayer. So, I thank each and every one of you that are watching and have watched. Those that'll follow me on YouTube. Those of you that send stars, donations, it's greatly appreciated. And I pray that the great spirit of all that is surrounds you with its light, its grace, that it bring you clarity, the ability to release the need to control, the capacity to accept and cooperate, and to understand that all is for you. Everything is happening for you, for us as a collective in this moment, to allow us the opportunity to see and to begin anew. I thank you all, and I pray that Great Spirit bless you and keep you. So, till Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right back here on this Facebook page for the next edition of the Oracle at 8. Enjoy your new beginnings. Be a beginner. Practice the beginner's mind. That is having a childlike mindset that everything is an adventure. Everything is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to evolve, to gain strength, to gain discipline, to be determined. So, it's never too late to get your shit together until it is. What does that mean? That means one day, this experience that you're having, this physical experience, will end. And even then, whenever you start over, you're reborn into spirit, you get to realize, oh shit, it's another new beginning. It's another new beginning. Cooperation. Allow things to happen. I love you all. I thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you for being you, for owning your individuality, your unique perspective, because it's important and it's valuable. Don't let anybody else tell you it's not. Release your judgments. Stop taking things personal, and allow life to work for you, because it's all for you and it's all because of you. So, till Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, this is the Oracle at 8. I'm Matthew Levi, and be loved.